Hello everyone, today we will fight of course against the utmost character of our world around us, as we do in every video on this channel. And today we will come back to our old, in quotation, friend. I mean the American author of the heroic fantasy novels, historical novels, alternative history novels, so simply John Maddox Roberts. He is also the author of some very good Conan novels. He is one of the authors, I must admit, who, of course, he didn't suppress the prematurely died genius creator of the Conan literary character Robert Erwin Howard, but he approached the very high standards of writing great fantasy novels with Conan as a main character. So he approached the perfection that was created by Robert Erwin Howard, prematurely died genius. Mr. John Maddox Roberts, with his Conan stories, he really did a very good job. And one of the Conan stories I would like to mention is the story firstly published in English in 1986 and entitled Conan the Valorous. And to this novel, what's really nice and very good to mention, to the first publication, first edition of this novel, the essay by Lion Sprague de Camp, the essay entitled Conan the Indestructible, was attached. What's within this good essay Conan Indestructible by Lion Sprague de Camp? This is a very good proposal for general chronology of Turbulent Life of Conan, and it can be used together with the chronology of William Gray or Robert Jordan, chronology of Conan stories, to complement them and to recreate as accurately as possible the life of Conan. So this chronology can be, the one presented in the essay Conan the Indestructible by Leon Sprague de Camp, which was attached to the novel Conan the Valorous by John Maddox Roberts, can be used as a good complement to the already existing good chronologies of Conan life. The ones proposed by Mr. William Gray and Mr. Robert Jordan. Actually, the writer who was using the pen name Robert Jordan, but he is known under this pen name much more than under his name, which was his official name. But okay, fine, it happens very often. So coming back to the novel Conan the Valorous, I need to say that when I was reading it, there is a scene that Conan is fighting with a bull on the arena, and this novel really resembles very much the famous scene in the Quo Vadis novel of Henryk Sienkiewicz, when one of the main character Ursus is fighting against the bull in the arena in ancient Rome, great arena, and the same situation is presented, Conan fighting with a bull, of course in the arena, in the novel Conan the Valorous. But in my opinion, of course, most likely Mr. John Maddox Roberts was using the scene described in Quo Vadis, which is quite famous, by Henryk Sienkiewicz, but his description of fight between the bull and Conan is far more better than the original scene, the fighting between the bull and the man, which was described previously in the Quo Vadis novel by Henryk Sienkiewicz. Mr. John Maddox Roberts made it far more better. I really like it. The novel itself, of course, as every Conan stories by John Maddox Roberts, is almost as good as perfect Conan stories by Robert Erwin Howard. So I very much encourage all of you to read it, Conan the Valorous, and at the same time to read the essay that is attached to this novel, essay by Leon Sprague de Camp, as I mentioned, Conan the Indestructible, which is nice complement to the already existing chronologies of Conan life, chronologies of Conan stories published by Robert Jordan and William Gray. This is a nice compliment, or also one can compare them. one can, thanks to reading this essay, one can recreate in the mind or create your own more complete chronology of turbulent life of the most famous Cimmerian, the hero of the Hyborian age, the age of the real heroes. All the best and have a nice evening to all of you. Bye.